Bombing, episode 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the tens of 30s of you guys that are going to watch us, welcome to episode 21. We have just eclipsed a huge number.
We're on 21, folks. We're fucking legal. We can drink now here on the podcast. We've been just sipping fake drinks like O'Doul's and shit.
21 podcasts in. This is we've had a few guests here and there, many more to come.
Yeah.
So
episode 25, folks, of Bombing. This is a comedy podcast.
You said 25.
Did what? I did?
Yeah, it's 21.
Fine, it's 21 then, folks. So episode 21 of Bombing. It's a comedy podcast. We talk about stand-up comedy and we talk about bombing on stage.
And in real life.
Because we just fucking bomb, dude.
I want to touch on crushing in real life.
Okay.
Ian and Brennan just left here, our little brothers. And we had a bomb-ass 2.5 weeks with them up here in L.A. That was very fun.
Yes, it was.
It was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun, dude.
It was cool showing B-Dog just like L.A., you know what I mean? Like we walked to the grocery store and he'd be like, he's like the most jacked out of any of us and he'd be like all 10 stuff. Like,
yeah. Dude, it was so fun having them here. Because we have, especially Brennan, just because we haven't seen him in like a year and a half. Mm-hmm. Ian comes up every couple of months. Like once every 2-3 months he'll come up and stay for the weekend. And it was great seeing Ian. And it was great seeing Brennan. And, dude, yeah, 2 weeks of a 1-bedroom apartment.
With four adult guys in it.
Four young men in it, sharing one bathroom.
Dude, that poor toilet.
Yeah, dude.
We were just sending dump after dump down that thing.
That toilet was like, please stop shitting in me. That was our toilet for about 2 weeks.
Yeah, dude.
Please give me a break today. No, dude, we all ate El Pollo Loco last night. You're gonna fucking work overtime.
That got a little rough. This apartment was designed for a guy, and there were 4.
Yeah, this apartment is a 1-bedroom, which was designed for one person. Hayden and I share a bedroom. We got we don't share a bed. we got 2 fucking. They're not gonna believe that just because I said it out loud.
We have bunk beds. Yeah.
We got 2 separate beds.
But they're sideways.
And that works. We make it work.
Yeah.
But 4 fucking people in a 1-bedroom.
That's tough, dude.
It's tough.
That's rough.
That's not a great time.
No, that's super rough.
But just being brothers, I think that it makes it all work out perfectly. And, yeah, dude, man, we just had so fucking much fun while they were here.
Yeah. Also, I'm never going to the beach again.
Yeah, fuck the beach, dude.
I went twice in 2 weeks. I'm not doing that drive.
Fuck the beach, dude. The beach, when you're living close to the beach, really, like we live in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Going to the beach is fucking an hour and a half in traffic there. Mm-hmm. And then to sit on a hot, wet sand place for like an hour, and then a 2-hour drive back.
I will say, every time I go to the beach, I send pictures to all my friends back home.
Oh yeah, you have to.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm at the beach, and you're in your little fucking office.
Because they're 9 hours.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, because back home, they like to go to the beach. They have to like get an armada together. They have to get together like 7 friends.
They gotta make a group chat.
Yeah, and 2 cars, and they're like, we got a deal on this Airbnb, and then they have to go down there, and it's like not the right place or the keys, or whatever. And
huge, and then some people are late.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The next day.
Yeah, and then someone doesn't have like the money or whatever, and it's like this huge thing, and now it's just like beach
right there.
Yeah.
But even when it's right there, it's fucking.
It's almost harder to get to.
Why is the beach such a fucking pain in the ass to get to?
Dude, I don't know.
It doesn't matter
where you are. Yeah.
You could have an apartment in Santa Monica, dude, like on the beach.
Yeah.
And it's still like, I bet it's still like, I gotta go to the beach.
Yeah, dude.
Today. I don't know. I fucking loved going to Florida, dude, for spring break.
Dude, Florida is God's country.
It really is.
That, like in my formative years, I took 4 or 5 trips down to like, is that the Panhandle, that part of Florida? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I sound like a fucking idiot right now, but like anyway, that part of Florida, like in my formative years, that's where I took like the majority of my vacations with my friends.
Yeah. And
I had just like some of the most fun I've had in my entire life down in that part of Florida, and so like that will always have like a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
and I see the appeal of Florida.
I've never had a bad time in Florida.
No.
Ever. Not one.
And
I've been to Destin, fucking Panama. There's another one that I'm just blanking on for some reason. I've been to Daytona. You ever been to Daytona?
No.
Dude, me and two of my guy friends and two of my girlfriends took a trip down to Daytona. We stayed like right next to the Speedway there.
Hell yeah.
And we fucking went to these clubs. We were like 22, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 21. And we went to all the clubs. We went to the beach. We went to this fucking crazy fucking strip of fucking beach that was nuts. And we went to like a fair. There was like the county fair was in town. We got hammered and we were like, let's sneak onto the runway, the track, the raceway, dude.
That'd be so cool, dude.
And we were getting our shoes on. You ever done some stupid shit like that where you're like, let's go do this.
Yes.
And you're like walking out the door and you're like, this is fucking retarded.
Yes.
Let's not go jump on the Daytona fucking raceway track. Just everywhere in Florida, I've only had a good time.
Dude, same here, man. Like that's like to me, that's like God's country. That part of like North Florida by the coast, like that's it. I've never had like a bad time there. There was this one time, like I said, we took a number of trips down there, like in high school and early college, and a few buddies of mine had gone to. We were staying like a mile up the coast at a friend's parents' house.
Where at?
I'm not gonna tell you.
You can say.
No, we don't name names, dude. Anyway,
you can say in areas.
Whatever. It was down near Santa Rosa, and so we went to a Embassy Suites.
Yeah.
Because they had a free continental breakfast.
Yeah.
And so we had gone there twice before, like on previous trips, and we're like, oh, we're trying to go down there again, and we got a free breakfast at the hotel, and then got in the car and then headed back, and
classic.
Yeah, classic. And a friend of ours got the bright idea. We may have had a couple like morning pops or whatever. Had the bright idea to start throwing fruit at oncoming traffic. We were going down.
Not a great idea.
Not a great idea, but you know that main like highway where it's like the beach on the right.
Yes,
Yeah. And so we were throwing fruit that we had stolen from the Embassy Suites outside of this thing. And so then I take a banana. I was actually kind of hungry. I eat the banana. I have this banana peel.
Yeah.
And I was like, how funny would this be? I bet you I could get it in this guy's sunroof. There was a guy, because you know how long and straight that road is.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet you I could get it into a sunroof. And so, passenger side, it's coming up like this. I volley it out of the passenger side back window of this car, and it lands in this guy's sun. It goes through his sunroof and into his console, and he goes, it slams on the brakes and turns around, and we're like, oh shit, fucking go. And my buddy, he like slams on the gas, and we do 2 fucking laps around the Winn-Dixie and finally lose the guy and drive back. And dude, I'm telling you, I almost shat my pants how fucking hard we were laughing back there.
I bet.
Like he almost had to pull over for how fucking hard we were laughing.
We talking about Florida stories, dude?
Yeah, dude.
There was this one time I was in Destin for spring break with a buddy, and dude, what's that place fucking north of Destin? It's not Panama, is it?
Op.
I'm gonna look it up.
While he's looking it up, let me tell you another story about another good friend of mine. We'll call him Mr. D. He was driving us on one of our trips to Florida back home, and we were all shit-faced in the back of his car. And before he had actually gotten to his vehicle, someone had put four closed ketchup packets underneath the wipers of his windscreen. And they were folded in such a way that as soon as the windshield wipers were activated, they would pop and smear a screen of ketchup across the windshield of his car. And so, the clever guy that he was, we were about 5 minutes away from the house, and we were coaxing him like, hey, I think there's something on your windshield, man. You should use your windshield wipers, man. And he finally caught on and started to like interrogate us. He's like, what's underneath the windshield wipers? and dude, here's the thing. The rest of the back of the car was so paralyzed by laughter that we couldn't even respond to him. And he kept on asking questions, and we were so like drunk and deep in laughing that he finally goes, "You know what? Fuck it." And he turns on his wiper blades, and then like 4 streaks of bright yellow ketchup go across the windshield. Oh my goodness, I remember it clear as day, and it was so funny. It was so I was like hitting my leg, and he did, like the whole time he was like, "Dude, you motherfuckers!" But dude, it was so worth it.
Oh, dude.
Oh, that was so funny. It was like the build up to the joke was like better than the payoff. Because here's the thing, like he knew something was up, and then he like as soon as he did the windshield wipers, he's just all red. Oh man, that's funny.
I got Florida pulled up, and there's all these names I'm remembering now.
Yeah, I stopped once. Are you still looking at the map? I have a Florida story. So I was on my way down to Destin, Florida. This is a while ago. I was going to be there for 4 whole weeks, like a month. And the first 2 weeks I was going to meet my girlfriend down there, and the second 2 week was going to be like with the boys, because like like she went up back to like
to heaven. She died.
She died. Yeah. But anyway, so I was on my way down there, and I stopped and it was like the middle of the night, and I was super low on gas in this piece of shit Jeep, and I think it was either like Op or Defuniak Springs. It was some podunk, like nothing town in North Florida. And I pull over at the first gas station I see, and I'm like below the E, dude, on this thing. And I go and there's no lights on at this gas station. So and there's bars on the front door, and I go up and I knock on the door, and this Asian dude comes out, and he's like, "No, we're closed." He sounded like that.
He didn't say closed.
He sounded like that. I'm just saying what he said. And then he was like, "No, we're closed." And I slap a $50 bill. That's how cheap gas was back then. I slap a $50 bill, and I'm like, "Are you closed now?" And he goes, "All right." So he doesn't undo like the chain or like the bar door. He just does the first door, and I slip him the 50, and I'm like, "Pump 5." He goes, "All right," and he gives me $50 on pump 5 at like midnight which he didn't have to do. That was awful nice of him,
Solid guy.
Solid, and it got me down to Destin.
And he got to keep his gas station.
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. He got $50 of gas, which is nothing today, but it was a whole tank a short while ago. What were you saying about Florida?
I forgot all these names. It was Panama. I would always go to Destin and Seaside. Remember Seaside?
No.
We would go to Destin and Seaside. So anyways, for this story, I went to Destin with a buddy one spring break, and my buddies were staying in Panama like the same weekend. And we were like, "Yeah, we're in Destin because we knew some people who had like a bunch of money. That's why we got to stay in Destin. We stayed in this 4-story fucking house with an elevator in it.
That's how everybody stays in Destin.
Yeah.
Dude, my dad knows a guy that knows a guy.
Dude, my dad's brother, my buddy's dad's brother knows a guy. So we got to stay in Destin, dude. Awesome house on the beach.
Dude,
elevator.
My mom's sister was like a Ted Bundy victim, and so she's got
it was like fucking crazy. So me and my buddy, we get to stay in Destin, dude.
Nice
mansion on the beach, dude.
Hell yeah.
And hot tub, fucking pool. It was great. And but all my fucking trashy friends were in Panama, where we belonged. Let's be honest, we didn't belong in fucking Destin. So they were like, "Okay, we're in Destin. We're doing this thing tonight. Drive up." And I forget, it's like an hour, I think, maybe a little over.
It's not even from where?
From Destin to Panama.
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
Is it not even an hour?
It's like under an hour.
So we fucking it's like midnight. We steal his mom's car.
We
And we drive up to Panama.
Solid move.
Yeah, and we were blackout when we left, dude. So we get up there and we just start drinking and just doing crazy shit. And then anyways, the big part of the story is we make it back. We fucking blackout drive back home, and it was like late, and we were like, we should make up an excuse why we were outside. So we were like, okay, let's just jump in the pool and just say we were swimming. So we were blackout, and we just jump in the pool, and then like we wake them all up because it's because of the splashes and shit. And we walk inside soaking wet in like jeans and, and a fucking t-shirt, and they're like, "What were you doing outside?" And we were like, "We were just swimming." And they were like, "You guys are blackout. It's so visible that you guys are blackout right now." And we were like, "No, dude, we're not blackout, dude." And we got in trouble for fucking sneaking out, dude.
Man, dude, those Florida stories.
What else? I got offered chocolate covered shrooms in Florida once, and I didn't take them. I was scared.
It's probably best.
I was like, I don't know if I want to do this now. I don't know if I want to go like have this moment right now.
No, that's something you have to like plan out. You need like 48 hours to do something like that. You can't just be like, I guess.
You remember 30A?
Yes.
That pavilion?
Yeah.
Remember that fucking? It was like that town.
Yeah.
And then the pier that went to the pavilion.
Yeah,
and then the steps down to the beach.
Yeah, and then everyone in Nolensville slaps on the back of their SUV.
Yeah, everybody from fucking Nolensville somehow was there at 30A.
Yeah.
Florida's a weird place, man.
I think it's like I think Florida's a weird mecca.
Yeah.
I really think it's like God's country. Like I could see if things go well, if I don't fuck up too much, I'd love like somewhere down there, just somewhere near the coast.
What part?
Like somewhere near that North Florida like kind of area where I could just be like left alone.
Yeah.
And then I can just die.
Just die in your bright colored house.
Yeah, exactly.
Every house was like fucking purple,
pastel,
green.
Yeah, exactly.
Pastel
yeah,
color.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then I can just sit there. I can just have a fucking couple of pops.
Yeah.
You know.
Just fucking.
And just I got a cool dog. You know, and just like, and then one day it's just like, and I'm just dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and dude, barring a couple of horrific hurricanes, I could spend my golden years there.
Yeah.
I
if you
dig.
could make it to Destin somehow.
Here's the thing. I've dug the aesthetic of Florida like my entire life since the first time I went down there. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
I fucking get it because everyone's like, oh, the beach, you moved California, or like, what about like the East Coast? It's like, no. Florida's it.
California sucks compared to Florida.
Look, dude, here's the thing. The beaches here are great. The place is awful.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah. The place is great. The
Look,
earth is great.
Yeah.
It's the fucking humans that fucking make it shitty.
Let me correct myself. If you ask me, hey, would I rather be in like a house in Santa Barbara or anywhere in Destin? It's Santa Barbara every day. But it's like,
I just wish California was run like Florida is.
Dude, exactly. Dude, if California was run the way Florida was, it would be its own country.
It'd be like the greatest spot on planet Earth.
Dude, it would be a boundless, like unaltered fucking graph up of prosperity, but it's just not.
It'd be so cool. All you need, California needs some Floridians, dude.
Dude, California needs a bit of Florida, because here's the thing, like that strip of land, that specific strip of like land that the government owns, California, the state of California, some of the most like visibly pleasing, like some of the prettiest lands in the entire world.
Yeah.
And it's just like San Francisco.
Yeah.
There's just poo and you're
check
robbing
it out. Check it out. We have a big red dumb bridge.
Yeah.
And then, but that's kind of it, because everything else is shitty.
Yeah, and then it's like LA, it's like, well, you mean like Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And it's like, well.
And then like fucking the Strip.
Yeah, the Sunset Strip.
Don't go off the Strip because it kind of sucks.
What about East LA? What about Skid Row? Nah.
What about downtown? Nah, it's just you know the buildings because of the game.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Dude, but here's the thing about Florida: it's equally shitty everywhere.
It's all amazingly fucking horrible.
Horrible everywhere. Exactly. Yeah. At least it's uniform. Yeah. That's the thing.
I fucking love Florida.
I love Florida to death, dude. I'll die there one day.
Every inch of Florida is the exact same fucking stretch of land. It's all flat with palm trees and Ron John shops.
Yeah.
And fucking
And just shitty Margaritavilles.
horrible fucking
And sunburnt tourists.
fucking tank top shops where you can go and get a fucking keychain.
Yeah.
And a horrible spray paint tank top made.
Yeah, or a keychain that has like 90 names.
Yeah,
then none of them are yours.
Some fucking fish restaurant that sucks.
Dude, I love it. I love it. And then you can retreat back inland.
Yeah, dude, just
you know,
old women with long breasts.
Yeah,
exactly. Just
Huge
so
breasts.
like way too long.
Yeah.
But they don't give a fuck about it.
And you're like, surely she can't be on her third pack of cigarettes. She's been at the beach for 3 hours.
She is. Her skin is like a couch.
I'm gravitated towards like the lawlessness of Florida. I like, it's truly.
Florida doesn't give a fuck.
It doesn't give a fuck in the sense like everyone in Texas is like, oh hey, we don't give a fuck. It's like, and then they look at Florida, they're like,
yeah,
maybe not. Everyone should have a gun or something. Like, dude, Florida is. I think
Florida really don't give a fuck.
Florida doesn't give. I think Florida is like the best America has to offer. Does that make sense?
Florida is like lawless, and it, like Tennessee, Texas is a little more like has a little more law, but they're like more conscious about it. They're like, okay, well we can't be like Florida. But we need to rein it in a little bit.
Well, look, like Tennessee and Texas, they have something to lose. Like Texas is a huge, producer. It's an oil tycoon state. You know what I mean? Tennessee, it's got Memphis and that weird pyramid or whatever, and then
that's a Bass Pro
shop, and then it's got Nashville, Music City, USA. So it's got something behind it. But Florida is just like
shit.
It's just it's all lawless, dude.
Dude, it's all fucking garbage.
Yeah.
You ever been to like New York City and you go to Times Square? Like, Times Square in New York City.
Yeah.
And then you come to LA and you go to
Hollywood and Highland. Yeah.
That like Florida is all of like that strip of tourist road.
Yeah.
That's all of Florida.
But in certain places.
Yeah.
The best parts of Florida I think are in like straight north of Destin or straight north of Panama.
Yeah.
Where you're just like
right in the center of Florida.
Yeah, right before it becomes like Alabama or Georgia because no one messes with those areas, man.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, because nothing happens there.
Too many gators
dude,
there.
I could buy a trailer tomorrow in North Florida and then not be heard from for 60, 70 years. I could just do that forever.
Yeah.
Does that not sound quaint?
It does sound nice.
That sounds nice. I have this like rose-colored vision of specifically that part of Florida that I don't know will ever go away. But I do kind of have this pipe dream of like even moving into a trailer. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't even need a nice house. Just like somewhere like near the beach in North Florida. Just
some nice double wide.
Yeah, just something like that, and just to be left alone. Wouldn't that be neat? I watched a guy. Yeah, I watched a guy have an adult male meltdown in the post office the other day.
Tell me about it.
So I had to go to the post office for work, and they close at 5, and I showed up at 5:50. And the post office, like there's never enough people. It moves very slowly.
Yeah, the post office is a weird business because it's like a building that needs like 8 people to work there.
And there's 2.
There's always 2 people that work there.
Exactly. So anyway, and the most important part of the story is that like I went into that building going like this will take longer than it needs to, and this is gonna be a thing. So anyway, this is in West Hollywood, and I go in there and there's me and like 9 other people there, and 6 of them are in front of me in line. And so the lady at the door is like, hey, I just have to lock this door for like 10 minutes because we need to get you guys in and out of here. There was one other like lady, processing all the mail. I have to lock this door because I can't stand here and tell other people that, hey, we're closed. So I'm just going to lock it for 10 minutes and then we'll all be out of here. And which I heard is like, that's completely reasonable.
Yeah.
Completely fine. Like I get it. There's literally 3 of you here, and all these people will be out here in 10 minutes. And so she locks the door. She goes in, and you know, we're moving. I'm like the second to last in line, and this guy, this guy, he pipes up. He goes, "Hey, you can't lock us in here." And I was like, "Oh, it's good, dude," because you know what I mean. As soon as he started off, I was like,
he wanted to leave. But
yeah,
he didn't
he wanted to leave, but he didn't want to wait. And I was just like, "Oh my god!" And he's like, "Hey, you can't lock us in here. It's illegal." And dude, here's the thing. He yelled that into a room. Nothing. He bombed.
Yeah, I bet he bombed.
He bombed. And then he goes, and so like 5 minutes goes by, and it's like 2 guys, me, and one. There's 5 people left. Like 8 more minutes, and he goes, "I'm gonna call the police. You know that's illegal." And he's still standing in the outer room. I'm just like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I bet he didn't care when he was like fucking third in line, and he was like, he didn't care then.
Yeah, exactly. And so then literally it like the guy before me goes, and it's me and one other guy left, and she, you know, calls the other dude forward, and he comes up with his bag or whatever. And he like gets in the face, because you know they have like 10 feet of glass or whatever at the post office. He's like, "Hey, I want to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the police. This is illegal. You can't keep us here." And the lady behind the desk just goes, "Call the cops."
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
She doesn't give.
Fuck him, dude.
Dude, the most satisfying thing was his fake, because he was expecting because you could tell like this dude, his whole life, like anytime he was like, "Can I speak to the," like someone came out and was like, "Oh, but of course, sir, but of course," but it's like that's different in the post office.
He was a fucking
because nothing works in the post office ever. It's always slow. Yeah. And so just
let me talk to your manager. I'm him.
Yeah, and just to see a lady like look him in the eye and go, "Call the cops," and he was just like,
the right answer.
Dude, here's the thing. He goes out into like the rotunda or whatever where like the 6 people left can hear him, and he calls the cops on speaker, and he's and right as I'm getting up, and it's me. There's 2 windows. I'm the second to last guy. He's the other to the last guy, right? The guy behind me. And we get up to the window. I'm like, "Yeah, we should need to smell like for my boss." He finally like gets LAPD on the phone, and he's like, "These people are keeping me in the post." They hang up on him. They literally hang up. Dude, but here's the thing.
Good.
The rest of the post office heard him hang up on him.
Good, I'm glad.
And then he tries to hide it.
Yeah?
That's the thing. He just goes. And dude, here's the thing. Dude, me and the guy behind me get like processed. We get our mail through, and then the lady comes up and like, you know, like unlocks the door and closes on the post office. Like, doesn't look her in the eye.
Good.
Just sulks away like a fucking coward. Like a coward, dude.
I didn't get what I wanted.
My tantrum didn't work.
Good.
Dude, fuck that guy. Fuck everybody like that guy.
I hope he gets killed by a cop later.
That's illegal. I'm gonna call the guy. Do you understand the size of the plate of the LAPD? You think they're gonna come and bust you out of the fucking USPS for 10 minutes, dude?
For not a hostage.
Dude. That's a guy that like his whole life has just been a massaged cakewalk the whole time. He's just had it easy forever. And then the second, he's the same guy that's like, and then the second things go wrong, he's like, "Blue Lives Matter now." And just fucking nothing, dude. No. Nothing, dude. He's a fake guy. He's a fake guy.
Yeah.
He's a sissy boy, dude. Fuck him. That guy should have stayed there overnight. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, he sucks.
I'm going to call the cops because things weren't going my way. It's like, dude, it's the post office. It's going to take some time. Has it ever been quick? Have you ever been to the post office and it's been a quick adventure? Ever?
She was helping you guys out.
Yeah.
By fucking locking the
Exactly. Dude, and the thing is, like, every other person in the fucking building got that, and he just, like, had to make it about himself. It's like, dude, you should be able to fucking kill that guy. Call that guy from society. No more of that guy, and then he's gone.
You should have kicked him out of the store, dude, and not let him send his thing that didn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Or let like it should be like socially acceptable to beat the shit out of that guy, and then the next time he's in the post office, he's like, oh, the last time I did this, I got my ass kicked. Maybe I shouldn't do this. It's like, stop making that guy. That guy sucks.
Yeah, I think bullying should continue like past school.
Yeah, into adulthood. Yeah, you should bully people that are fucking weird like that.
You should.
That speak up at the post office like, I'm surprised this isn't Swift. It's like, dude, fuck off.
You should be able to bully people like in public, and then other people not like look at you and be like, asshole, why are you talking to him that way? It should be like the majority should be like, okay, this guy is a weak link.
Yeah, and
like,
needs to be
fuck him,
eliminated.
Like, hey, and everyone should in the post office should look at him and go like, fuck you,
yeah,
you suck. And then he goes, oh, I suck.
But here's the thing.
I'll start acting right.
Here's the thing. Everybody in the post office all did that, but just with like that eye contact, you know, where you're just like, it should be more public. It should be like everyone turns around and goes, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, you fucking idiot.
You piece of shit.
You suck.
And then he feels
like 6 guys.
Yeah, exactly. And then he feels it and he goes, oh, I'm not going to do that again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It should be more socially acceptable to like call people out for their bullshit. So you know my bit I've been working on?
Which one?
About like like about the White House.
Yeah.
Did you know that the White House didn't have a fence until like the 1800s?
Yeah. Any American.
Yeah.
You used to you could be able to just walk up and knock on the door
and go, hey, I have some thoughts.
And they go, okay, right this way to the president of the United States.
Yeah, dude.
And the president is sitting there and he goes, hey, what's up? Just like that. It's so simple.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, George has some thoughts about how the country ought to be run.
Sit down, George.
Yeah. And then the president goes, takes his glasses off. He's like, all right, what do you think?
What's up?
What's up? Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, I just think it's fucking stupid, man. Fucking unfair bullshit.
Yeah, dude. The British, dude. Ugh.
Fucking stupid.
Dude.
And then the president goes, yes.
Yep.
I will listen to this.
Yes, and then he looks at he's like, fucking time.
And they go like that, and then they go, okay, thanks, thank you.
But you used to be able to walk up to the White House, with like a grievance.
Yeah, the president used to be like, what was it? One for the people or something. Like that?
Yeah, he was just like a part of the town. Like the White House was just like down the street from like your bar or whatever, and you could be like, and another thing, and you could just like stumble down there and be like, hey, Prez.
Yeah,
I have some choice thoughts.
And I think that's how it should be. But it just doesn't work today.
No, it doesn't work now.
You can't go to the White House and go, hey, I have something to say. Because everyone has something to say, dude.
Yeah, you do. Dude, you can't have everybody going to the White House. That's a disaster.
No.
But they built the first White House fence in like 1801 or 2 or something like that. So like the country had only existed for like 30 years before they were like, all right, we should stop these people from coming up here.
We should be like separate from the people that we're trying to represent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, dude.
It took 30 years of people going like, I've got some questions, until they were like, fence around the whole thing.
Big fence.
With spikes at the top. Spiky fence.
Snipers on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I'm fascinated by the presidents. I know you are too.
I'm fascinated by the idea of like a president. Yeah. Specifically, the president of like the most powerful country that the world has ever known. Yeah. It's like no one's cut out for that job. No one is able to do that job, and still it's like it's a job. It's like someone's got to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, obviously it's like, it's not like a one guy's job. Like the president isn't like the guy calling all the shots.
Oh no, it's not. But it's like, it's like symbolic. It's like people need someone to like, not like look up to, but but kind of get a sense
Just
of like
trust.
Yeah, get a zhuzh of like, hey, this is the direction that it's going.
Yeah.
And it's just a guy.
Yeah.
It's just one dude.
I was born in 97, and so I didn't really start paying attention to presidents until like Bush maybe. I sort of started to come online around Bush, and then Obama. I remember I really liked Obama, just because I just trusted him. I just thought like I don't know what a president is, but I think Obama's got it.
Yeah.
I just remember thinking that. I just fucking really liked him as a guy.
Yeah, dude. He was the guy that like whenever he spoke, you'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
He's got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
He's got it.
Yeah, I was like 14,
Yeah.
knew nothing, but I was just like, he sounded like, all right, that should be the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like straight up, like Biden was the first president that I was like, I was just like, oh, there's like a whole crazy thing behind all this. Like he doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
Biden doesn't even fucking matter. He could just not exist.
Yeah.
And all this shit would still be going on.
Yeah, dude.
He's just a face, I think. And he was the first dude that I saw that was really like, there's like, it doesn't really matter. And they've got their own thing going on here.
I mean, kind of, but like one of the, I don't know, like one of the lights at the end of the tunnel, one of like the optimistic things I took from Trump winning the presidency in 2016, which I did not want him to win. I don't want him to win again. I think he's bad for America. Let me be clear. But like the fact that dude got into office, I was like, okay, maybe like elections are actually real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, maybe like the voice of the people actually means something. Because like between him and like Hillary Clinton, like the fact that he got into office means that like, okay, that means that you know, the layman, everybody has a say.
Yeah.
The fact that they got it so wrong, like reinforced my idea that like, all right, like our elections actually work. Because like if it were up to the deep state or whatever, Trump would have never gotten into office, and then he did, and everyone was like,
yeah,
what the hell?
He fucked the system, dude.
Yeah, he threw a fucking wrench into it.
He came in and he just shook it all up.
He did. He shook it all up,
and I respect that.
I respect that, but look, I wish he hadn't. Kinda. I hope he doesn't in the future. But like, if this makes sense, like him getting elected, maybe go like, oh, voting like matters, kinda.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel that.
Like put a little bit of faith back into there.
Yeah, you used to be able to just walk up to the White House and talk to the president.
Imagine if you could do that now.
Everybody would do it, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's just too many people.
It would be mobbed. There's a reason there's snipers on the roof, dude.
Yeah. You're just so disconnected from the fucking guy running it. Who isn't really running it.
Dude, like imagine if there was still like California is still part of Mexico, like you go that far back and you're just like, you put your chalice down, your mug or whatever, and you're like, I have something to say to Thomas Jefferson or whatever, and then you walk 2 blocks to this end and you're like, knock, 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 hey Tommy, hey, I got a couple of ideas, and then he listens to you.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit, dude. And he's like, okay, all right.
So go ahead. You got 20 seconds to fucking
go ahead.
Talk to me.
Hey, Andrew Jackson, you dick. And you can call the president just a dick to his face.
Fucking douchebag.
Hey, you douchebag. And they're like, all right.
No language, foul language in the White House.
What do you have to say? I think I should be allowed to drink at work.
Scribble that out. You can just go ahead and scribble that out.
Why?
Just because it's absurd.
Why? Explain to me why that's absurd.
Okay, I'll hear you out. Why do you think you should be able to drink at work?
Because look, if it doesn't like impede on my productivity, if I can deliver the same results but I got a buzz, like why not?
Okay. So where's like the line though?
The line is when I can't deliver anymore,
and then you get fired.
Exactly, yeah. But up until that point, I just have an awesome time, and I'm still at work.
Something to make work fucking not miserable.
Exactly, dude. Everyone's like, you shouldn't drink on the job. It's like, dude, why not? This sucks.
Why aren't we all drinking at the job?
Dude, everyone should drink at their job. I don't get it.
Everyone should just drink all the time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. Jobs are like this weird thing where it's like all the rules, everything that like we all do outside of here, you can't do here because it's work.
Oh no, it's work. It's work.
You can't even be the same person you are in this building than outside of the building.
It's work. It's like, all right.
Nobody here wants to be here. Nobody.
That's the biggest unspoken secret in all of jobs. It's just like it's a group of people that don't want to be here doing things that they don't want to do.
Why not? How about we all just fucking
Yeah.
have a good time and get a buzz going?
Exactly, dude.
And then just fucking...
And look, I get it.
We'll do this shitty fucking work.
I get it, dude. If you're a sloppy drunk and you can't get the results done, fine. You're fired.
Yeah, give the
Fuck
job
it.
to me.
Yeah.
A solid drunk.
But dude, if you're like two pops in and you're hammering out spreadsheets, fuck it. Fuck it. You're gonna buzz going, dude. You're feeling good, man. Fuck it. Half of them are working from home anyway. It doesn't matter. They're not driving away from the office. Fuck it.
I could probably do better work with a buzz
Yeah, dude.
than I could fucking sober.
I don't understand the whole like oh, you drank at work. Dude, I'm at a shitty job. Like, who cares?
This job sucks. You ever go to work drunk?
Yeah, at the golf course a bunch.
Yeah, we would drink at the golf course.
Yeah, just because
We would drink in the fucking in the picker, picking up the range balls.
Yeah, picking up all the range balls, and the cart girls were very generous with like their unaccounted beverages.
Yeah, their minis that
Yeah.
that didn't get fucking counted for.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they were tight, but I don't know. I think you should be able to drink at like shitty jobs. You know what I mean? Like jobs that suck. Like people that fuel airplanes, they should be able to drink on the job.
Yeah, I drank on the job at the airport once.
Let me be clear. I like my job now. I like the job I'm doing now. I'm not going to drink on the job I'm doing now. But
Yeah.
I've had
Yes. Yes, if you're listening now.
Come on, dude. But I've had very shitty jobs in the past, and it's like, dude, let them have a couple of pops at lunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you like a beer with lunch.
I like a beer with lunch. There's nothing wrong with a beer, with lunch. Beer's great with a pastrami sandwich, some fries, and a tall Bud Heavy, dude.
Yeah, I just never liked beer like with food. I always need like a soda with food.
Okay. Why is that?
I just something about like the like taking a bite of food and then like chewing and then you swallow it and then you take a swig of a beer. I don't think I'll ever like connect with that. Like if I'm eating, I need like a soda, like a Sprite. I love Sprite. I'll drink like a Sprite at lunch, and or like a Coke. I can't like fucking wash my burger down with a beer. I've never been able to do it.
You're missing out on one of life's great pleasures.
Maybe I am.
Is a beer with a meal. Specifically breakfast.
Why breakfast specifically?
Because there's something illegal about having a beer with a breakfast.
It's like that first one or something?
No, it's something that like they don't want you to do that.
Who's they?
Just they, they don't want you to have a beer with your eggs with bell peppers in it.
See, they don't.
No.
Actually.
They don't.
They're like, you just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a beer,
Mm-hmm.
but you do.
But you do. And then you go to work.
Yeah.
And
nobody knows.
no one knows.
Yeah.
And it's like your little thing. It's like I had a Budweiser with my eggs with bell pepper. An hour ago. But they don't want you to have that beer, dude.
They don't.
They don't. They look down on it.
They don't like it.
No, they want you to have a glass of
Milk. They want you to have some fucking milk.
They want you to have milk.
got milk?
They want you to buy into that milk psyop that's been running for 3 decades now, my whole life.
You're about to go to work. Have a glass of milk.
Or what about a tall Budweiser? Which would you choose?
I'll choose a Budweiser.
Exactly, dude.
Over milk.
Dude, you ever think about how weird it was that that like it's so normal when we were growing up? They were like, hey, you know all these cornflakes? You know these like flakes of flaky corn?
Yeah. Crunchy cardboard.
Pour milk in them. Our parents straight up were like, drink your milk. It's gonna make you big and strong.
I ain't touched milk.
Dude, I haven't drank milk in a decade. I haven't drank an ounce of milk in a whole decade.
And I'm fine.
Yeah, and I'm fine.
Fuck milk.
Fuck milk, dude. Milk sucks. Milk was a big government psyop to sell more milk to people. And these parents ate it up. They were like, oh, milk. Oh, Michael Jordan's got a milk mustache. We're going to fuck it. It's like, dude.
Drink your milk.
Drink your milk. You'll be big and strong. You mean fucking, I don't know, fat and shitty?
You mean just like I'll just grow up to have a body that's bigger than the one I am now because I'm 8 years old?
Yeah. Hey, your kid needs to drink milk.
Or what?
Says you, dude.
Or what?
Yeah. Or what?
Hey, I'm 9 years old. I'm not drinking that fucking milk.
Dude,
how about you go
fuck yourself, dude? Dude, I wish I had like the tenacity and like the like just like the internal rage of an adult when I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the like the situations that would produce the time I would have saved if I had the balls at like fucking 6th grade to be like, no, that's dumb. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, dude. There's so many moments I look back to in my childhood where I wish
That could have been solved where you were just like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
But you were just stupid.
But when you were there, it was the biggest fucking life decision ever. You were like, I'm ruined if I don't make this decision.
Yeah.
I just wish I could just be like, that's dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Not gonna do that.
That's stupid.
And then it just gets taken care of.
Yeah. And then fast forward 10 years, you're like, it wasn't that big a deal.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't matter.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
Didn't fucking matter.
Didn't matter. That's why I'm so like nonchalant about like things that come into my life now. I'm just like,
Yeah, because in like 10 years from today, you'll care even less.
Exactly, yeah. And people are like, oh, you should, you need to
less.
care about this right now. It's like, do I?
Get fucked.
But at the end of the day, it's like, do I? Because like you're mad about this now, and I'm not. And then like in 6 months, you're gonna be mad about something else, and I'm not.
Yeah.
So it's like,
so how about you shut up and we all put our masks on?
Yeah, dude.
To be safe.
Dude, it's
from COVID.
It's different. It's different in California. It's a different atmosphere in California because everybody out here wants you to be concerned at the same level that everybody else is concerned. They want you to be all wrapped up in all day. Hey, put your mask on. Hey, get fucking 9 shots. And at the end, and look, and this is where we are right now. Look, we have $9 gasoline, record inflation, and then in a couple of weeks, they're probably going to bring back masks. And it's like, look, we did everything that you said, and now we're still back in this fucking shitty place. And these fucking morons will still be like, you should put your mask on to stop the spread. It's like we're in the 6th wave. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that they're all...
Dude,
I think we followed their fucking thing, and now we're here.
Dude, I don't get it because I still see people like walking outside with a mask on. It's like, dude, this is wave 8.
I don't know. I stopped paying attention.
7, and so we have tried 7 times with like the mask to stop this, and none of them have, and they're still like. You should, and do you remember when they were asking for papers? Do you remember that? You remember when they were asking for people's papers? Yeah. Do you remember when that also didn't work? And now they're going to have the balls in a few weeks to be like, hey, everybody should put their mask on. It's like, and people are going to do it. And I'm just like.
It's the middle of June.
Dude,
It's the middle of June 2022. And people are. I still see people in their car alone with a mask on.
I just can't wrap my head around the kind of guy that's like, all right. So this is the 8th wave coming on. Okay, so
and I've gotten my 6 boosters.
And I've got my 6 boosters. Okay, so I'm fully vaccinated. Okay.
Might as well put my mask
okay.
on.
On the 6th or 7th wave, I'm gonna put my mask on because this time it'll stop. This time it'll stop the spread. Look, here's the thing. California is doomed. There's no hope for California. They're going down the shitter. It's just I can't believe that like the solution is there and that like California is actively deciding against it. I just don't get it. It's like red is black, white is blue, fucking butt is fart, beer is wine. It's like
I like butt is fart.
It's like dude, it's like nothing makes sense. Dude, California is the most mind fuck you will ever move to. It's like, hey, things are bad, let's make them worse. I just don't get it, dude.
Let's make them worse knowing that we're making them worse and knowing the right answer, but going the opposite.
Exactly. Let's make them worse, knowing a way to make them better, but let's actively make them worse instead. I just don't get it, dude. I don't understand California, man. Shout out to a friend of ours, Nick Titoni. He just did his first show.
Shit, yeah, he did.
At the original room.
The potluck, the Comedy Store potluck.
At the Comedy Store.
Shout out Nick to Tony. We'll put his Instagram fucking here.
Yep. You should go follow him.
You should hit him up.
If you haven't, he's a local LA comedian, friend of the show. Very, very funny.
Super funny fucking dude, man. And I'm so glad he got that shot at the potluck.
Dude, I love seeing people going up at the Comedy Store. I love seeing people get that potluck.
Kelly said he killed.
Yeah.
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 And he got some pictures. I was so jealous of those pictures because you're not supposed to take fucking pictures there.
Well, but between you and me, Kelly snuck up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, and that's what I want. I want a fucking snuck picture whenever I go up. Because that picture he sent in the group of him standing on there, like that's a picture that never should have happened.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so special.
Yeah.
Is because it's just like shitty. It's like a little far back and blurry, and it's like that. Dude, that was your first time on the fucking, on the OR stage at the Comedy Store.
And also, dude, I can't wait till Kelly gets on the OR, dude.
Yeah.
And like all that culminates in like I love that whole idea of like cultivating this like open mic scene.
Yeah.
Of a bunch of comics that are like, hey, the store, that's it.
Yeah.
I wanna go up at the store.
Yep. A main goal of mine and yours as well is I want to get a group of people. I want to make a friend group, like a legit friend group of people, small little army of these fucking LA open micers, comedians, whatever. And we fucking all get together and we all grow. And then each of us are going to have our own little spurts of success. It's not going to be all at the same time. It's going to be, some here, some there, but we all grow together. Yeah. And we're going to be like the next guys.
Yeah, but a rising tide lifts all ships.
That's right.
All shifts. Not shifts. Ships.
Ships.
Yeah.
We're all going to grow together.
Yeah.
And I really think we could be those next fucking guys here, at least in Los Angeles.
I would love to create that community because, like, how cool was it, like back in Tennessee, just hanging with your buddies, like, just shooting the shit, ripping on each other. I'd love to recreate that out here.
Yeah.
And I really think that we could.
And I think we started it with fucking Nick Titoni and Tom Kelly.
Yeah.
Those were our first fucking guys we met.
I know, but dude, how funny are those guys?
So the best. We'll get them back on here soon. Dude.
Yeah, we will.
Here in the next couple of pods.
Along with we have a list of future guests that are going to be on the podcast soon. They're on them, but yeah, I think we could really do that.
We're starting to grow this cool little fucking the new guys up
here's
sort of system here.
I want to create I want to create like a new graduating class of local LA comics that have like done the time, done the brutal open mics, and are still doing the brutal shows where no one comes, all that
the real comedy club open mics.
Exactly. I want
the improv mics.
I want to collect a group of like people that are like real about it, that you can tell on their first set that you're like, okay, you're in this for the long game.
Yeah.
And I want to collect them all into this little small circle, and then I want to like take on the Comedy Store with them and blast that into like a new gen. That's my like my long-term vision. I want to take on the Comedy Store with like a brand new like vision of guys from the ground up that grew from like the ground up. I want to be a part of like that fraternity, that like group of brotherhood.
Yep.
I want all that, but but like it can't be faked. I want it to be genuine. It's got to be from the ground up. It's got to be
ride or die.
It's got to be ride or die. It's got to be from like the very start of open mics all the way to, hey, you got a spot in the MR, in the main room, dude.
And then it's like hey, you just sold out this place, a few hours from here. Ryan Jennings and friends. Who you want to bring?
Yeah.
Well, clearly I'm bringing Hayden. Duh. And then hey, you got any other friends? Yeah, I got a buddy, Nick DeToni.
Yeah.
Tom Kelly. Fucking whoever else is there at that point. And then it's like we all fucking do our own good shows. Maybe fucking Kelly is like, hey, Tom Kelly and friends at the fucking Improv or whatever. And then he mentions us. And then it's all just like that, dude. And we grow from there. I can't wait for that shit.
I want to create like, and this is so vain coming from just like a fucking nothing podcast, but like I would love to create like a community of comedians that could take on like a class rise in the Comedy Store, where it's like a graduating class of people that started from the literal bottom and then rose up from the top. Because like my ultimate goal is like I want the store.
Yeah,
I want the store, and I know you do too. And if we could gather enough comedians around us that like wanted that, we could create this like brand new atmosphere around that has existed before.
Yeah, totally. It's happening now.
Yeah, exactly. It, like the Comedy Store goes in waves, but like we could be on the.
We're at the fucking end of a down wave.
Exactly. Rogan's in fucking Austin. Like it's done.
And it stopped. It started going not like down, but it started going down when Rogan left.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got Santino and Bobby Lee and
Whitney Cummings,
Marin and Whitney Cummings, and
but they were already. The point is they were like already established.
It's going down.
My whole point is that like I would love to create like a graduating class of local LA comics, and look, it's not going to happen in a day. It's not going to happen in 5 years.
It's not? Fuck, dude. I give up.
Look, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen in a day. It's going to take a very long time. But like, I think that we have it in ourselves to like create something. I don't know what that looks like in the future, but like we could create a very special kind of graduating class of people if we play our cards right.
Yeah, you gotta be a certain kind of person to be able to it sounds like wrong, but like to be like the fucking ringleader of all of it, just to be like, hey everybody, hey listen, it's in all the chaos, be like, hey everybody, come over here and just fucking listen.
Yeah.
And then we'll fucking just like. When then we will take it to the next level. But it takes a lot of balls to do something like that. But I think if anyone's cut out to do it, it's us. Out of anyone we've met.
But hold on, like the only shitting on us I will do is that some of the best stand-up advice that I ever got was from, he just said, hey, just be funny.
Who? Just say who.
No, we were on a video phone call with him. Very early on, we were living here.
Yeah, Brian Callen.
All right. And
we had a video phone call we interviewed Brian Callen.
Yeah, but anyway, we were talking. My whole point was that like we were talking to him about like hey, we want the Comedy Store. We want to like have this whole like ecosystem. And he goes, hey, guys,
yeah,
fuck all that. Forget about that. Just be funny.
Yeah.
Just be funny.
And yeah, we interviewed Brian Callen and we were talking. We were like, we had all these questions about the store. We had like written down on a piece of paper,
and he brushed them all away. He goes, hey, forget about that. Forget about the store. Fuck the store. Hey, look, if you want to do anything, just be funny.
Yeah,
just be funny.
I remember we fucking had so much shit written down on about the store. Talking to him, and yeah, he said that he was like, "Hey, fuck the store, just be funny." And then we both like grabbed our notes and just scribbled like all our shit out.
Yeah.
Because all the questions we had was like, how do you get into the store? What was it like when you got into the store? What is it like performing in the store?
And this is back when we first moved to LA in 2020 when we like there were no open mics. We were just doing, job, work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep.
Yeah.
We had no idea about LA comedy, and he straight up he was like kids, hey,
just be funny.
Fuck the store. Just be funny.
And we were like, fuck the store. What are you talking about? It's the store, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You don't even know, dude. You don't even know what you're talking about.
It wasn't that abrasive. But,
yeah.
But basically he was like, yeah, look, be funny and it'll come.
Yeah, he just said be funny
just
and
be funny,
undeniable.
Be funny and be undeniable, and the rest will come.
Yeah.
And that was one of dude, to be a year in and to have that kind of insight. I don't know. I don't know if this is coming off as fucking drunk, edgy, whatever, but that meant a lot.
Yeah.
He took every all the preconditions that we had about comedy, and he shrunk it down to hey, first off, go fuck yourself. Second off, be funny.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, welcome to the email section of the podcast. We have an email. It's bombingpodcast@gmail.com. We look at it every week. You can write us and just say anything. It doesn't matter, and we check it live here on the podcast. Here we go. Oh, we do. We do have some shit. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one from Google. Okay, so we'll just each take 2. Here we go. Bang. I'll do this first one because the second one's about someone you know. How about some clips of your comedy? That's gonna actually coming soon from me. I can only speak for myself. I'm gonna start posting some shit about my comedy on YouTube and on maybe Instagram. Hayden?
I don't know, man. I'd like for it to simmer a little bit more until it goes into the public sphere.
Yeah.
Nothing anytime soon.
Nothing anytime soon, folks.
No.
Next email. Ooh, it's a long one, Hayden.
Oh, jeez. Send us the fucking Bible, why don't you?
What's the title of the email called?
Divorce Stories Email Request.
All right.
There we go.
Here we go. Let's get into it.
We went on a family vacation in Arkansas while I was in middle school. Yes, a vacation in fucking Arkansas. We were visiting a friend of my stepdad's who he met while being a cop at some point. This gentleman, Floyd, was gracious enough
bleeped
to allow our family of 4 to stay in his little ranch house with his family one night. The tensions hit an all-time high, and my mother and stepfather were in a screaming match while guests in this man's house, throwing and smashing shit that didn't even belong to them, so all 7 people in the house can't sleep. So what else is there to do but listen? One of few things I remember them hollering about was that apparently my stepfather had requested my mother shave her pubic hair because he thought it would be sexy. So she did, it, and apparently he was ungrateful or it was bothering her or something. Who knows? So they argued about how he didn't actually find her attractive and how sorry she was that she made herself look like a little girl for him, and in fact, he didn't appreciate it, etc. Mind you, everybody can hear this, even her children. Upon hearing this, I became violently ill. No joke, I started vomiting, and Floyd's daughter had to come to my rescue and take care of me.
I think you're reading this as a funny email, yet this is a sad email.
Hey, man. So, whilst puking, Floyd comes to my mother's room and starts screaming, and rightfully so, about how he can't sleep in his own house. They have no respect. Hey, they have to get the hell out and blah, blah, blah. Hayden knows my mother is a lunatic, but she was particularly crazy from 2006 to 2013 or so. So, cue the lunacy. She starts saying my stepdad hit her in all craziness about how he pulled a gun on her, and Floyd needed to call the police, and so he did. So the bumfuck Arkansas County Police showed up at 2 or 3 in the morning. They write down everyone's side stories and verify nobody actually hit anybody and that there were no weapons pulled, and say sayonara. We woke up the next day after this whole spectacle and went out to the farm and shot guns all morning like nothing had ever happened, and then went home. Basically, was the first of many knockdown dragouts in my house during the middle/high school, and a lovely time to be alive. Man.
What was there a question there? Or was that just a story?
No, because we asked on a few podcasts ago about divorce stories.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. And that was a wild one, yeah.
Hey, that story fucking is hard. I don't know what you want. I don't know the proper response.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that story sucks.
Yeah. Wild, dude.
Okay, you just said a name here.
Oh, whoops. I guess you can bleep.
That was bleep. No, so I can't bleep?
Yeah.
So that was just a weird, silence in audio.
Anyway, his mom was wild, dude.
Yeah, your mom was fucking nuts from my experience.
Yeah, and dude, in this story, holy cow, dude.
What was weird is you read it super funny, like there was gonna be a punchline.
Yeah.
But then it was just sad in the end. I was like, oh, there's gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
No, it's just a sad story.
Dude, I remember one time, speaking of weird like family moments, this dude and myself were in a band with another dude, and our drummer's older brother had come home in a fit, or whatever, and we were in the middle of band practice, and he busts in the room and is like, "Fuck you, Dad!" And then that dude, our drummer's older brother, and the dad got into a full-on fist fight and flipped the couch, and then the older brother, try not to drop names here, went out into his Jeep Grand Cherokee and ran over the dad and half a mile of his fence, and then just drove off. And then we were just sitting there. We were like, should we keep the band practice going? And
I think this band is done.
This band is done. And then and then he walked in, and we all packed up and went. And,
that's Nolansville.
Yeah,
dog.
and then this guy and me took the most silent ride back to Nolansville ever. We were like, what the fuck did we just watch?
That's Tennessee for you, dude.
Yeah, man.
Solid fan of the podcast, might I add.
Yes, solid listener.
Thank you for listening. Please keep listening. This next one is from someone we know, and I'm not going to say the name. With so much sibling rivalry...
You can give that one more try?
Red leather, yellow leather.
Unique New York.
With so much sibling rivalry going on, how do you nurture y'all's relationships? Oh, so she's talking about the last podcast we did with her brothers. It was great to see you all enjoy each other. build each other up, but keep things honest. Stalking you everywhere. Love you all. Signed, blank. What was your question? How do you four nurture y'all's relationships? We just keep it going. I don't know. We have group chats. We have an Instagram group chat. We have a brother group chat.
Yeah,
and we just keep in constant communication.
Dude, here's the thing.
It's like a never-ending thing.
How old are they? Like
21.
Allegedly. It's been that for 21 years.
Yeah.
So it's like we've gotten very good at it.
Yeah. It's just like we all know what each other are doing.
Yeah.
And if we see one of us is like doing a new thing, we all jump on them. What's this? What is over here now?
Yeah.
And it's I don't know. The email was signed brotherly love. It's just communication. That's it.
Yeah, we're just we're all doing our own shit.
Yeah, but I don't know. You guys are the only people on Earth I care about.
All right. What else?
Okay, this is from
this
person.
Yeah.
Just so you see. Okay, the email reads, "Congrats on number 20." Talking about the podcast. I love seeing you two weekly, and it was great to have all four of you in an episode. Your mom said you need some questions. ... Here it goes. Number 1, can you do a recipe segment where you show us how to make your drink of choice?
Oh, hey man.
Hey,
listen. Actually, to answer your question, we could actually we're gonna be including that in next week's podcast.
We could do it right now.
Hold on, next week.
How to make a pop.
Hold on.
It's really easy. You just need
Don't ruin the segment. All right. Yes, that will be next podcast.
Next week podcast.
But yes.
Number 2.
Thank you.
Number 2. Hayden, you mentioned your mom would let you take risks as a kid. ... Talking about the skateboard incident. That driveway was no joke. Am I screwing up my kids by wrapping them in bubble wrap before letting them ride their bikes? ? Or is it a lost cause anyways because we are raising them in blank? I'm not going to say the city. This is a joke. We love it here. That was a joke. So they're not. I mean, they're not wrapping their kids.
Yeah, no. I get it.
You should let your kids be fucking idiots.
I guess like I don't have kids, so like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I would say that like what I'm trying to be all like high and mighty, like I know what I'm talking about. Look, all I would say is like dude, let your kids bomb down the hill and like break a couple of limbs on the skateboard, because here's the thing, they're gonna learn that lesson like quick.
Yeah.
Like road rash is no joke, dude. That teaches you like years of lessons versus of like training wheels on a bike. So like if you send a couple of rascals down a hill and they break a couple of bones, I think they come back up that hill like crying on their way to the hospital. A lot more strong than they would if you were just like, I don't know, have the training wheels. I don't know.
You need to let your kids make mistakes.
Yeah. Let them jump off the roof. Let them break a couple of ankles. The young, they're gonna heal quick. You know what I mean? They're kids. They'll be all right. I don't know. Look, you're talking to a person that doesn't have kids or like a good sense of judgment. You know what I'm saying? I just say that like the more risk you take at a younger age, I think would be more advantageous to you later in life. That would be my only take on that.
Yeah, learn it.
And that goes with anything, not just like jumping off the roof and breaking your legs, but like in anything. If you're, I don't know, what's a good thing or risk? If you're afraid of swimming, join the swim club. Fuck it. If you're afraid of sliding a skateboard down a hill, do it. Overcome it. It won't manifest into something later on. I don't know. Look, I'm an idiot. Don't take advice from me. Especially on raising kids. You're going to raise some fucking psychopaths, man. I don't know.
Yeah, just let your fucking kids take a risk. Let them get hurt because they'll fucking learn.
Yeah.
Let them, the first time you catch them smoking a cigarette, don't fucking hit them or, like, not that I got hit or whatever, but don't, like, ruin their lives. Just, like, they learned a lesson.
Yeah.
And just, you need to sit them down and, like, talk to them about it. And it's no different than, like, bombing the hill and crashing on a skateboard, or
yeah, man.
You're like coming home drunk your first night. It's just like, it's all about how you handle it. Also, question number 3.
Oh, hold on. The last thing I'll add to that is like, I haven't been in a position to like raise a kid, but I have like been a kid.
Yeah.
And I'd say that if anything, like no matter what they do, no matter like how harmful it is, like physically to them, or like their lifestyle or whatever, I'd ask like what situation are they in that led them to like, not that it's, your fault or their fault, just like look at the situation that they're in and then analyze the decisions that they made, and then at the end of the day, cut them a little bit of slack, because like being a fucking kid is hard and it sucks.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It fucking sucks a lot. So like, let them smoke and bomb that hill and scrape their knees.
Yeah, for real.
That's all I'd say. That's it.
Also, it doesn't really matter like what you do. They're gonna do whatever they want to in the end, anyways.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Question number 3. Question from my kiddos. Do you get nervous on stage?
No.
I don't know.
You
go ahead.
I'll say this. Not anymore. Right. At first, yes, very much, because you'd go up there and you'd be like, instantly you'd refer back to like high school. You're like, oh, they all hate me. Like, what am I doing? But like it's like anything else. It's like, like, did you used to have biceps? Well, after 2 years at the gym, I didn't. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing. After you do it long enough, you build up kind of a resilience to it, and you're able to work on bigger and better ideas, and it kind of just grows from there. So, and the nervousness goes away, and that's like anything else in life.
Hell yeah, dude. No, I don't get nervous on stage because I'm hilarious. And I'm just super funny and likable.
Yeah.
So I get on stage and everyone likes me.
Mm-hmm. And, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that it?
No, I get nervous if I'm like trying something new. I get a little nervous. Really, I only get nervous if I haven't been on stage in a little bit. Then I get nervous because I just don't want to do a bad job.
Because I remember a time when you and I were both nervous just to do 5 minutes on an open mic.
Yeah. I remember it would take me like a whole day to sort of get ready.
It used to take me a whole week to work up the courage to do 5 minutes at an open mic. It would take a whole week. That's all I thought about the whole week.
Yeah. It would take me a whole day to just like work up the courage to get on stage. But, do I still get nervous on stage? Yeah, just sometimes. It's not a natural thing to do, I guess.
Yeah.
It's actually the most unnatural thing to do, is get on a stage and not only talk, but be funny and make people laugh, not once, but fucking 9 times, 10 times, whatever. In my case, no times.
I'd say
yes, I'm nervous. I'm shitting all the time. I'm shitting myself now, and I'll shit myself in an hour.
My point for this would be just it's like anything else. It doesn't have to do with like comedy. If you want to be the best, frisbee juggler or whatever, it doesn't matter. If you want to be the best anything, if you just do it a bunch of times, you just don't get nervous anymore. It just becomes like a part of your day. If you want to be the best light bulb installer, I'm sure the first time you go to do that at someone's house,
I might get shocked.
Oh no, the electricity! But dude, the 1000th time, I got it.
Even if I get shocked, I know what it feels like.
Yeah,
it doesn't
care.
matter, and
exactly.
I can take it.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, no, we're hilarious and we don't get nervous.
ever, dude.
What do you do about that? You just fucking eat it. That's it. You just eat it. Like I bombed last week.
You did.
And I was sitting in the crowd about to go up. And I just felt it because I took a week off because I had a fucking date or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I know I'm going to bomb. I felt it. I was like, and that probably didn't help the inner voice knowing I'm going to bomb. But I was sitting in the crowd taking deep breaths. I could feel my heart racing. And I was like, why is my heart racing? Oh, it's because I'm not prepared for what's about to happen. And so I was sitting there and I caught myself. I was going, and then I was like, why are you doing that? It's because you're not fucking prepared.
Yeah.
And I went up and I just I pulled my pants down and I shit on a plate. And then I took a spoon from my pocket and I ate my own shit.
You ate a plate of shit.
On stage.
Yeah.
And so what do you do about that? That's what you do about it.
You just get better.
You just have to take it. What do you do about getting nervous? You just have to overcome getting nervous. And as far as bombing, which I'm sure is part of this question, is you just have to just take the pie right in the face.
Yeah,
it sucks.
Just take the bomb, and more importantly, come back next week and try to at least improve a little bit.
Oh yeah, because if you don't come back, then you're just
defeated. Then you're sitting in your apartment just like, I suck.
Oh, you're only as
worst.
good. You're only as good as your last set.
Yeah, dude.
And if the last set you did bomb, then that's who you are. You're just a bomber, dude.
Yeah, and that dude that goes for anything, you know?
Yeah. Do you ever feel like you are going to throw up? Seriously, no, I don't feel like I'm going to throw up. Jokingly, yeah, dude, that's hilarious. Throwing up is hilarious.
Yeah, puke is funny.
Have you ever farted on stage? No, I haven't actually farted on stage. Have you?
No.
Me neither.
No.
I wish I had the balls.
Farting on stage is funny, though.
I wish I had the balls to fart on stage.
Yeah, me too.
I don't. All my air is fucking trapped in my throat on stage.
Yeah. I wish I could like waft it towards the crowd and be like, yeah, that was me. I wish I had the balls to do that.
There are 10 and 12, but apparently fart jokes are still funny at my age. Yeah, fart jokes never end being funny.
The kids are 10 and 12?
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I read that wrong.
Dude, when I was 10, farts were the funniest thing on the planet, dude.
Yeah, your kids are 10 and 12? Yeah, dude, farts are hilarious.
Farts are still hilarious, man.
You should just go up to them and just go, oh, big bloody diarrhea. And they would laugh so hard, dude. If you just walked up and said, hey guys, I just took a big slop plop in the toilet, they would laugh so hard.
You can go up to any 12-year-old and just be like, and it's a guaranteed laugh. It's the easiest kill in comedy, dude.
I'm laughing right now.
Yeah, dude. It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah, just go up to your kids and just make a fart noise.
Yeah, and tell them, look, don't stop making fart noises until you're selling out theaters.
Farts are always funny. This email is signed XOXO blank. We don't say names.
We don't say names, but thank you very much. Thank you for this insight.
Thank you so much, and thank you very much for our little bombing arts and crafts you did.
Yes.
They're right over there.
Yes, thank you.
We keep those on the shelf.
We have them on the special shelf.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And please write back.
Is that from Google?
This one's from Google. Hold on. This was from the Google account.
Okay.
Thank you for signing into Google on your Mac device. Please confirm your Google account settings are still right for you. Please click here to confirm Google on this Mac device. Well, I would say that like when you try a new joke, it's really hard sometimes because you don't know how it's going to go. And you're like, is this working? Is this not working? So I hope that answered your question. Google.
Oh, all right. Well, that was bombing.
Okay, that was Bombing Podcast.
Episode 21.
Please email us, bombingpodcast@gmail.com, for any questions, concerns, outrage, cancellations, email us and fucking cancel us, please. We're trying to be canceled we're trying to be the most canceled podcast with the fewest amount of episodes. I don't know. Bombingpodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram.
I'm at Hayden Wyckoff, HaydnWyckkoff.
I am at Ryan_Jennings, spelled with the letters that are in those names. So
anyway, please hit us up. We'd love to hear your questions. Thank you for all of our 10s of 20s of longtime listeners, and we will be coming at you next week with episode 22.
That's right. We do an episode a week, and so that's it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. I don't know.